table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What's poppin'? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's going on? It's Media Mondays out here in these YouTube streets, man. What's going on? What's going on, Miles? What's poppin' with you, man?
Chilling, man. You know, just surviving the inclement blizzard and weather of the northeastern winter storm. Right. I mean, I can't believe, I'm just so grateful I made it through the storm, man.
Exactly.
No, but seriously though, like, but honestly, I'm glad to be in someplace warm, with food, what I'm saying? Like I said, me and my lady, we shacked up, we quarantined, to stay warm out the cold, shout out to my lady. Yeah. Feel me? So yeah, man, it's a great day. It's a great day. And now the sun is coming back out, melting the ice and stuff. So, we made it through, man. What's going on with you?
That's fact, man. I'm chilling, man. I'm just glad that, it wasn't too crazy. I mean, I was like, this is light work. This ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? I remember back in the day, man, it was like, you couldn't even come outside your door. It'd be like 2 feet of snow at your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So this is all right. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC in the building. Shout out to Duke Alex, Behind the Lens TV, Dax a Million in the building. What's going on? Demetrius was popping with you. Scales Fitness was good. Martavius was going on. Monogamous Player, Captain Caleb, Frankie Shy in the building. Beloved in the building. What's going on? Who else we got up in here? Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Coffee Brown in the building. Hakeem is up in here. What's going on with you? Shout out to you. Ormanthem, what's going on with you, man? Ludway is in the building. What's good with you, man? Appreciate you. Oscar is up in here. Shout out to you. Golden Binda is up in here. Shout out to Miles Lady in the building up in here. Shout out to you. In the chat. That's what's up. Right. Shout out to Kings, Nova. What's going on? PPR. Shout out to I can't even say your name, brother, but appreciate you being here, man. Olafemi was popping. Phil Menti was good. So today's show, we're going to be talking about how men with game don't have situationships. Okay? That's not what when you have game, you don't have situationships. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what a situationship is. We're going to break down that whole dynamic and, what that is, entails.
Isn't situationship a word created by women?
I don't know. It could be. I think it could be.
I never really heard a nigga say, yeah, man,
I'm looking for a situationship, or I'm in a. I never heard a nigga say that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean,
it could be though, because the whole thing with situationships, it's like, it's this thing where it's ambiguous. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing clearly defined. You know what I mean? So it's not even anything that's really like, something that a man would do. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that. But before we get into that, make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get your masculine identity soap. Get the parfum. Get the shea butter. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that cracking.
Exactly, man. Don't be ashy, man.
Exactly. That's a fact.
Shea butter, man. Don't be ashy, man. Get your shea butter and your soaps and your colognes, man. Make sure you get that shit. Go to Cunningham Elements so you can smell good, look good, and feel good. There you go.
Real talk. And also make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you go there to get the online dating consultation, master the vetting process, the massive game collection, how to have sex 2 women a day, and all the other products on shoplocario.com. And pretty soon I'm going to be adding some more products on there, so just to let you guys know, it'll be a lot of other stuff, that's going to be coming out soon that I'm sure you guys are gonna love. So I'll let you know about that pretty soon. You feel me? And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to get on the Zoom calls with Miles every Monday. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you do that. Make sure you do that.
Zoom coming up tonight, man. 10:45. I'll be sending out the links. We start at 11. So make sure you guys are on time. And one of the things we're gonna be talking about tonight is the difference between ego and identity, man. So it's gonna be a very important discussion. So make sure y'all come through, man. It's gonna be fire.
Nice. That's what's up. And also go to badboymembership.com so that you guys can get 45 to 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials. Make sure you guys do that. And also, real quick, make sure that you guys go here to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Bad Boy Show.
Nice.
We do the Bad Boy Show every week. We spit heavy game and we talk about current events. We talk about the game within the current events. So make sure you guys check that out and get that cracking. Just go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario. Join the Patreon so you can get on the Bad Boy Show. I'm telling y'all missing out if y'all are not on this Patreon. So make sure you guys get that cracking. All right. So today we're talking about how men with game don't have situationships, and it's Media Mondays, guys. So remember, if you have something to promote, you got some music, you got a product, you got a service, whatever you want to promote, hit us up. $50 or more to promote. If you guys have a question, $10 or more per question, $20 or more per story. And if you want to call in, the call-in number is 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your questions at the end. You feel what I'm saying? So we'll make that happen. All right. So real quick, I pulled up this definition of situationship. Let's see what they saying out here on Google and shit. Right. So it says a situationship is a romantic or sexual connection that's more than friendship, but lacks the commitment, labels, and clear expectations of a traditional relationship, existing in a confusing in-between stage with ambiguity about exclusivity and the future. It involves elements like dating, intimacy, and spending time together, but without defined roles, consistent communication, or long-term plans, leading to both freedom and potential emotional anxiety. Hilarious.
Man, that part was put there by a woman. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it's that emotional anxiety. I'm telling you, that's that female part. I'm telling you.
Yo, it sounds like a bunch of gray area shit to me. That's what, you know what I'm saying?
It's really just fuck buddies.
Right. No, I would say it's friends with benefits.
Oh, friends with benefits. Right.
That's really what friends with benefits, because friends with benefits is like you're fucking, but you're also doing boyfriend girlfriend shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of like where the situationship happens. So a situationship really is just a whole nother way of saying friends with benefits.
Right.
And I agree with you, Miles, about it being like a woman thing, because what it is that, or a woman came up with it, I would say, is that when these things are happening, what a woman wants is that she wants the entire thing, but she wants it to be defined.
Yeah.
Basically under a structure, to be honest, right? But this is the problem though. A man, if he is doing this, is why I say men with game don't have situationships.
Right.
If a man is participating in that, then that means that he has no structure or no leadership.
Right.
And this is why, for example, guys, this is why I tell you guys to go to shoplocario.com to get master the vetting process. You feel what I'm saying? Because truthfully, a relationship you have with a woman should be either or, meaning either we're just fucking or we're dating. We're fucking or we're dating. There's no in between. You understand what I'm saying? So we're fuck buddies or we're dating. This is why the vetting process is orchestrated the way it is, where I tell you guys for the first 3 months, it should just be fucking. So for the first 3 months, it's basically like every chick is a fuck buddy. And that's it. You get together, you fucking, and you
bitches well.
You get together, you fucking keep moving. Now, once the 3 months is up, then you decide, is this a girl I'm gonna date? Or is this a girl I'm just gonna keep fucking? You know what I'm saying? And usually what happens is that the problem is that a lot of guys, because they don't have game, what they do is they deal with women and they pretend that they want something more with a woman just to get sex.
Right.
And then so this is where the confusion comes in with the woman, because the woman actually thinks that you like them and that you want more than just sex. And now it's like, what is this thing going on? And what does this mean? And where's this going? And that's because you haven't defined with your words and actions what the situation is with the woman. See, a woman shouldn't be guessing, right, what it is. She should know what it is through your words and actions.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem with the situation. Exactly. It would say yesterday's caller was definitely in the situationship, right? The guy that was talking about, I don't do boyfriend girlfriend shit.
Yeah, I don't do that shit. I don't do relationships. What are we talking about?
Right. So he was in a situationship. And the thing is that your words and actions are supposed to let the woman know what it is. So for example, this is why, like, if I fuck with a chick, right? This is why I would, for example, even before I was to even say anything, my actions already show her that I'm not trying to make this a situationship or friends with benefits. It's like, we just fucking. So meaning that the only time you hear from me is to set up a time for us to smash.
Right.
When we're not smashing, you don't hear from me. You understand what I'm saying? We don't spend non-sexual time with each other. You understand? So basically, even before I even say anything, the actions I take tell her, oh, we just fucking, like, you know, Locario ain't trying to talk to me on the phone and ask me how my day is and talk about good morning, rising and queen and all that other dumb shit. You know, he's not inquiring about anything. He's not giving me any gifts. He's not taking me anywhere extravagant. We just get together, we hook up, and then I leave. So the actions already tell her this is what it is. The problem is that a lot of you guys, what you do is you take a woman out on a few dates, you wine and dine her, you talk to her on the phone, you love bomb her, you end up having sex with her, then you keep having sex, you tell her she could spend a night, and then the next minute, you know, so she's thinking, oh, well, is he my boyfriend or not? Like, where is it going? And then that's when she starts bugging you and asking you questions.
Right.
Then you trying to avoid the fucking conversation. And now you are in a situationship. But Miles, this crazy.
Hey, look, well, my thing is that a lot of this confusion, you know, I mean, you know, look, a woman for a woman to like maintain her sanity, she has to be able to explain where she's getting her dick from.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, because her girlfriends is going to ask her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, or her girlfriend's going to ask her, her friend's going to ask her, her family's going to ask her, right? Like, oh, you know, so, you know, how the guy's treating you? Oh, you know, whatever. I'm seeing this guy. So is it serious?
Right.
You know, what's going on? You think you guys might get married? And then in her mind, she's like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I need to ask him. And then she go back to the dude, and the dude is like, what you asking me that shit for? Like, we just having fun, man. Come on, stop playing. Like, don't you like you know what I mean? Like, you enjoy your time you spend with me, right? So what's the problem? Why you gotta stop tripping?
Right.
And she's like, all right. And then the next time she have a conversation with one of her friends, they they keep pressing her. And again, a woman she's a victim of groupthink at all times, right?
Right.
So that's why they come up with these things, and they don't like the term fuck buddy because it dehumanizes them.
Right. Exactly. Right.
You know what I'm saying? The average female don't like that term fuck buddy. Like, so what do you mean? That's all I'm here for? That's so inhumane. That's so chauvinistic, right? So it's a situation.
Right.
It's a relationship, but it's not really a relation. It's a situation. Okay.
And real quick, we got a free call from June Sports. Shout out to June Sports for sending a free call. So we got one free call, people.
So what am I ultimately saying? And shout out to KZad, Return to Manhood. He said most situationships occur as a result of a guy wanting access to a woman sexually, but not wanting her to have sex with anybody else. Yeah, that's a bit which is why a lot of men non-sexual activity.
Oh, he's saying why a lot of non-sexual activity is present. Right. That's a fact.
Okay, there you go. Right. So what I'll say is this. The rise of the situationship is due to the rise of men with no masculine identity.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? Because the more, if you don't know who you are as a man, it's hard for anyone else in your life, including the women you deal with, to know where they stand with you.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing, and here's the thing with a guy with a masculine identity, he because he's comfortable with who he is, he has no problem telling a woman, look, all we doing is fucking.
Right.
Because he's not afraid to lose the woman.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And you know, shout out to KZad because he said it. A lot of dudes, they want to be fucking with a chick, but they don't want the responsibility of a relationship, but they also don't want other niggas to fuck the chick.
Right.
Because they don't want her body count going up and all this other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But see, again, I want to go into a quick story, if I can, about how important identity is, right? And shout out to Will Smith, because I've been watching this show called Pole to Pole with Will Smith. It's like this documentary thing where he's exploring all these different areas of the world and all this other shit, right? Mm-hmm. So he goes to this place where it's like a small island, and the island itself is built by coral reefs. So it's a very small island. Mm. And one of the tour guide dudes brought Will out there and explained to him that, you know, it's my mission to get these people to move, because if there is another king tidal wave, they have these things called king tidal waves. It just kind of means tsunami or whatever, right? But it's a really small island with about 100 people.
Mm-hmm.
And the tour guide dude, that's his people. That's where he's from. Mm. But he was explaining to Will that if they have one more major flood, that them niggas they're gone. They're dead and gone.
Right.
And it happens every couple of decades where they have a major flood.
Mm.
So they went to the elders. They went to the elder men of the tribe, of the people of the island, and was talking to them and was trying to explain to them, hey man, we need you guys to kind of leave the island or else you're gonna die.
Right. And
the nigga looked at the tour guide and looked at Will Smith and said, we're not leaving.
Mm.
And it was like, but you understand that if you stay, you're going to die. And he said, yeah, we understand that. But if we leave, we're going to lose our culture and our identity.
Right.
And when I saw that shit, I was like, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's real shit.
And shout out to my lady. She said, forget losing a woman. They're so committed to their identity, they're willing to lose the entire village to maintain their identity. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
The nigga looked at him and was like, we're willing to die to maintain our fucking identity. Like we'd rather it all end here than to leave where we're from and then lose that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to explain to you, how important identity is and how the confusion of all this different shit, like, you know, situationships and all this other shit where again, when you don't understand who you are, it leads to confusion about all other aspects of your life.
Exactly.
You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Like this whole thing about situationships and why women even came up with this word is because there's a lot of bitch ass niggas out here who they want shit but they don't want to tell the woman exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And again, it leads to a lot of distrust. It leads to a lot of disrespect. And because a woman doesn't know how to respect the man because she don't know him.
Right.
And he don't know himself, most importantly.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And so, again, as men, we got to be careful how we move because this is what it leads to. It leads to a lot of fucking confusion. And then the confusion leads to resentment, which leads to disrespect, which leads to men and women further and further, you know, this whole gender war and all this other dumb shit.
Right.
It's like, man, tell that one. Shout out to Neil because he was in the interview the other day. He was like, man, he said one of the reasons why he got 4 women now is because of how bad his last relationship ended. Because he was like, you know, he's like, deep down, I know who I was, but I didn't want to tell her.
Right. Mm-hmm.
With her, lied to her, act like we was, you know, monogamous. Not deep down knowing that I'm the type of nigga I'm a fuck with different women, period.
Right.
So his relationship went bad. You know, everybody know that relationship went sour. But now he's with 4 women. And he's like, the reason why I'm doing this shit is because I keep it 100 with all of them. I keep it a buck with all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't want to be here, they don't have to be. I'm not forcing anybody to be here.
Right.
You understand? And that's the confidence that most men don't have. And the sad part is that most dudes think, oh, well, you got to be Neo in order to do something like that. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of men out there that is not as rich as Neo or any of those things. And they got 4 women. They got multiple women that they're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, again, it's really about the confidence of the individual and how well do you know yourself and how honest are you being with yourself? Because once you develop that level of honesty, then you can have that honesty with anybody else and be okay with the outcome.
Right. You guys call in numbers 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat. But yeah, this whole thing with this situationship stuff, right? You got to understand that, you know, the reason why they happen is because a man is going to, or I should say a male, is going to create these type of situations to happen, right? Because you got to understand, right? A lot of these guys, they don't think they can get what they want from women unless they basically do things they think women want, right? So they're like, well, you know, I feel like she wants, you know, a relationship. So let me give her that type of energy. I feel like she wants more time and attention. Let me give her that. I feel like she wants to talk to me on a phone or she wants me to text her in the morning. So let me give her that. Like I've been on dates where chicks literally told me, they'd be like, oh, you know, like, you know, you talk about relations or whatever on a date. She's like, you know, I really like when a guy like, you know, like texted me good morning and, you know, this and that. And I'm just looking at her like, that ain't gonna be me though. You know what I'm saying?
You can find another nigga for that, but that ain't gonna be me.
You know what I mean? So it's like dudes will hear this shit or see this shit, and then they try to become that. Right? Mm-hmm. But the thing is, most guys on the front end, right? Of course, there's always exceptions, but most guys on the front end, when they meet women, you know, most dudes are just thinking about fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so let's keep it real. But the problem is that most guys don't think they could get to fucking without acquiescing to what they think a woman wants.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what creates situationships, because the thing is that he starts pretending to be this guy. She thinks this is getting closer to a relationship. And like you said, she talked to her girlfriends. Her girlfriends is like, oh, what's going on with this guy that you really like, blah, blah, blah. And then he comes to the guy, oh, what are we? Where's this going? And then now that you guys are in a situationship. So now you're in a predicament where there's this girl you're fucking, but it's annoying and it's bugging you because now it's kind of like you feel trapped in this situation, right? Because you created this dynamic where she thinks it's more than it is.
Yeah.
But you did that to make her think it's more than it is because you just want a pussy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's the funny part. Guys, you got to understand that what a woman wants, right? When she wants a relationship, that shit needs to be earned. So the thing is that there's nothing wrong with you just wanting to hook up with women, but let them know you want to hook up with them, and that's it for now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is the thing. Either because we're going to be hooking up, and then maybe it'll turn into a relationship, or we're going to be hooking up, and it's not going to turn into a relationship. But either way, hooking up is happening. Fucking is happening. Right? But the problem is that a lot of you guys think you can't just fuck. You think you got to do all this other extra shit. And then you cause these type of situations to happen. And then you get all this drama, you get all this other nonsense. And this is the thing. You don't want to get into a situation where you're dealing with a woman who's extremely dramatic. You feel what I'm saying? And then that happens because you was on some bullshit from the beginning. He said, I'm in a smashuationship. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? But also, guys, you got to understand, right, is that it's a combination of your words and actions.
Yeah.
So your words and actions are letting this woman think it could be more than it is. So it's like the friends with benefits thing. And then this is what makes her think it's closer to being a relationship, an actual boyfriend girlfriend thing. Now, if you do the opposite, which is what I try to teach you motherfuckers to do, is refrain from all that non-sexual time, energy, and attention. This is why I tell you guys, stop having conversations with women on the phone. I don't even call women. You understand what I'm saying? Like, unless you're my girlfriend, I don't get on the phone and have a conversation with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? Exceptions aside, but 99.99999% of the time, it's always text. There's a reason why. Because texting, right, is less investment than a call. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so what happens is that you always want to interact with a woman from the beginning with the least amount of investment. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't call her to get to know her and talk about whatever. I don't go on a first date and make that shit 4 hours and take her to a fancy restaurant. You see what I'm saying? Like, we go get drinks or coffee for an hour, right? I don't call her on the phone. I just text her to tell her to meet me at the spot. If we have sex, right, that day or the next time I see her, I don't call her during the week to check in on her or ask her how her day was or good morning queen or grand ride, none of that. So the only time she hears from me next is probably the following week to get together to fuck.
That's it.
So our whole entire interaction is I text you, we meet, we fuck. I text you, we meet, we fuck. That's it. And then if she texts me or tries to get at me, right, I quickly get her off the phone. And she's like, hey, what's going on? How's your day? Oh, my day is awesome. Listen, you free Friday? Oh, yeah, I'm free Friday. Cool, come through. Okay, sounds good. Well, you have a good rest of your day. Goodbye. That's it. You see what I mean? Because in order to have a situationship, there needs to be a situation. There ain't no situation beside it. See what I'm saying? The only situation is we fucking.
No, and here's the thing, right? So you look, you are the type of guy that has a masculine identity.
Right.
So when a girl calls you, you will immediately dismiss her.
Right.
And here's the thing, guys. You don't sit there and say, listen, so don't call me, okay? We're not gonna be doing all that. No. It's an old saying, but it is so true, and it'll always be true. Actions speak louder than words.
That's a fact.
When you tell that woman, hey, it's great hearing from you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am on your mind, but I'm gonna have the real thing for you on Friday when we meet up.
Exactly.
Have a nice day. Click. Yo, and so what I'm saying is the guy with no masculine identity will feel compelled and trapped into having a conversation with this female.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what he doesn't realize, in his mind, he is being accommodating,
right,
friendly, appeasing. You know, he's just trying to keep things calm so he could try to get the fuck again, right?
Right.
But what he doesn't realize is that he is giving off what they call boyfriend energy, and he's building the hopes of this female.
Right.
Making her think she's more important or more special than she really is.
Mm.
And that's not what you want to do.
Right.
Remember, women are emotional creatures.
Mm-hmm.
We are their leaders naturally.
Right.
So we have to be careful how we do what we do, especially we have to be careful with our actions. So you sitting there on the phone thinking, oh, well, I don't want to make her mad, so let me sit here and have a 2-hour fucking conversation with her.
Mm.
You understand? So I could try to smash again. Let me do that. It's like, no, bruh. No, you need to let her know. Hey, so listen, I'm busy. It's good hearing your voice, but I, you know what? I'm looking more forward to hearing your voice scream my name
Mm-hmm.
on Friday.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys are a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week, 7-Eleven to these women. That's why y'all have these issues. You see what I'm saying? Like it should be like this. A chick should. It's almost like a chick should know that it is not easy to get to you.
Right.
It should almost feel difficult to get at you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She should be actually second guessing should she text you or not.
Mm-hmm.
Should I text him? Am I bothering him? I don't know. Is he gonna think I'm weird? Like she should be even thinking that before she even thinks to text you. Because what happens is that your actions from the beginning let her know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Actions speak louder than words. Now, you still want to be able to have the words and say certain things to solidify it so it's clear to her if she's still confused. But the thing is that a lot of times what you guys don't understand is that your actions are telling her that this is more than it is. And it could be little things too that you guys don't even realize, right? Mm-hmm. So if you guys meet a girl, let's say you match with a girl on a dating app, and then y'all get on the phone for a half an hour, you fucked up. You understand what I'm saying? Because you've already spent a half an hour with a woman that you don't even know that you just met on fucking Tinder, that you haven't even seen in person yet. So you haven't even seen this woman. You just matched with her 10 minutes ago and you spent a half an hour on the phone with her.
Right.
What is that telling her? That's telling her that you are willing to spend non-sexual time with her. You've already shown that within that half an hour call.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So now you meet up on that date and then you have that date and you're on the date with her for 2 or 3 hours. Matter of fact, you went to 2 different locations like the pickup artist be telling you to do. It's crazy.
And you know, and let me say something too. Like it could work. No, okay, here's the thing. It could work against you or it could work against you. let me explain what I'm saying. Let me explain. So check this out. So you just match with the girl, or maybe you even have the first date. Maybe you have the first date and it's cool. And then she calls you and then you feel compelled to stay on the phone with her.
Right.
Okay. It's going to work against you because like I said, you are giving off boyfriend energy, blowing her head up, making her think she's more important or special to you than she is.
Right.
And that's working against you because she hasn't earned that privilege of feeling special in your world yet.
Right.
Okay, so that's working against you in one way. Here's the other way that it works against you. It works against you in the way that if she was just attracted to you, but trying to figure if you was actually worth non-sexual time, now she knows you ain't that nigga.
Right.
Because your time is so readily open and available.
Right.
So it works against you on that front too, because she's looking at you like, wait a second. So this nigga got all the time in the world to fucking text me good morning and ask me what I have for lunch and talk to me on the phone for 2 hours and shit. And I just met this nigga the other day.
Right.
Oh, he's not that nigga. Matter of fact, now because I know his time is so readily available and his time based on the availability, right? Supply and demand based on the availability of his time and attention. Now I know that it's actually worth less than I thought before.
And that's where flaking and bullshit comes in. And
exactly. So now I'm a friend zone him. Now I'm gonna use him to paint my house. I'm gonna use him to pick me up from the airport. I'm gonna use him for this. I'm gonna get him to pay my bills. I'm gonna get him to cash at me money. See what I'm saying? And guess what? If you happen see, and this happens for the guys who you haven't even smashed yet, but you thought the first date was great because the vibe was good. And now she's forcing you to take her on 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dates. Still promising you pussy.
Right.
And you're going to go along with it. Why? Because your time is not valuable. And here's the thing. It's not even that your time is not valuable, but your time is not based on your actions and the fact that you stayed on the phone with her for so long and all that other shit. You showed her that your time is not valuable to you.
Right. Exactly. That's a fact. That's real shit.
But she said, shout out to my lady. She said, Miles and I are 4.5 years in, and I respect his time enough to be mindful of communication. That's a fact.
Yeah, that's real talk. Now that's real talk. And it's the thing is that, see, again, these situationships occur because you guys start out that way in the beginning. I'm telling y'all, see, which I don't understand is this. I even had a dude the other day. He was confused. I did a show the other day where I was talking about how, attraction is not controlled. You can't control and negotiate it, where you don't have to like do anything to create attraction or build attraction or whatever. And so he was confused because he was like, oh, but Locario, I felt like on another video you were saying that like if you approach a woman and you're confident, that's like influencing her to be, attracted to you, right? But what he doesn't understand is that there's nothing that you need to do in order to, create attraction, because you can't. It's she's attracted to you based on the man that you are, meaning the man that you are before she even met you. You're that guy you're the guy she's experiencing when she experiences you. But you've been him before she even got there. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that the reason why I'm saying that is that a lot of times what happens is that guys think, right, that they are supposed to sort of like, put a certain thing on or try a certain thing out or be a certain type of way or fake in front and do all these other different type of things to acquire and get a woman. The problem is that when you're doing that, you are inconsistent because you don't have a masculine identity. You're not actually being yourself because you're not tapping into who you are. So now when you meet these women, because you want sex so bad, you automatically start to think of who can I be to get the pussy? And usually who you could be is the guy that you think she wants. So you present that guy.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the only type of guys who will present that guy are guys who don't have game.
Exactly.
If you have game, you are not doing anything to acquire a woman. You are being you, and you are allowing women who are worthy to be in your presence because they're in alignment with you.
Facts. All right. So we got 504. You're on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it, or are you taking a free call? All right. They hung up. Okay, hold on.
Call up.
See. All right, so we got 330. Is this William? Can you hear me? 33.
It's William. How's it going, guys?
William Kine, what's going on, bro? What's going on?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Out here braving the elements,
Oh yeah, how is it out there? How is the weather out there? It's crazy out there?
So right now the roads are about, like the main roads are about 70-80% clear.
Okay.
So I mean, this is Northeast Ohio. We're used to this kind of shit. You
Gotcha.
know?
Yeah.
It ain't pretty, but we just we grew up in this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure New York City ain't much better.
Right.
That's where Locario is at. But yeah, no, I was listening to what you guys were talking about, like with the dates and stuff.
Yeah.
With taking women out on dates, and I saw a quick story with how quickly things can happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was Friday night. I had the kids recovered with family members. I had a date that kind of flaked on me last minute.
Mm-hmm.
I looked through my messages here. I had matched with a girl from like 20 miles away. I hit her up. We went back and forth a few minutes. I invited her to meet me at a spot. Like clockwork. I mean, within 15 minutes, she agreed to meet me there at like 9:45. Right. I canceled on her. Well, I didn't cancel on her last minute. I called her on the phone when I was headed to the spot. And I told her, just to confirm, because she sent me I told her to text me, right? She had texted me and said, hey, it's such and such, I'm on my way. And so I called her, right? Like you guys were talking about with the talking on the phone and shit. I'll do that when they're on their way to the date. I'll call them up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the first time she's going to hear my voice is when she's on her way to meet me. And I'll do it every time, but it's kind of like one of those, it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe a tool in the tool belt, so to speak. Because, I mean, like, first time a woman hears a man's voice that she's going to meet and she likes the sound of your voice, right?
Wait, say that again.
So I called her up, and then the place where we were going to meet, there was a couple of patrons in there that I don't really like them. I'm not fans of them, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to call her up, meet me somewhere else up the road. We met there. We had one quick drink, not even alcoholic drinks. And we were back at my house with it by 10:30, right? What the fuck is this going out to dinner shit and all that stuff? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, come on. And I knew right from the start, the way she hugged me, I was like, she can be my slut for the night. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there was mutual attraction there.
Yeah.
Am I going to slut shame her? Absolutely not. But she can be my slut for the night, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you know how you can tell in that hug when she gives you the hug?
Yeah, no, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like this is why you guys got to get out here and touch grass, because you want to get to the point where you can tell what it is from the initial embrace.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I had things to do afterwards if there was nothing there. But I'm like, I'll meet this chick quick for a half-hour drink or something. If we don't like each other, if it ain't happening tonight or whatever, no big deal. Like, I'll see you later.
Right.
But that's just how quickly that can happen. We started talking at 8:32 p.m. She left my house at 11 o'clock after getting digged down.
There you go.
Right?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was like I got one of those shirts off you. Maybe it was a Women Love Sex. Are you guys still selling those?
Yeah, you go to thebadboystyle.com.
Yeah, badboystyle.com.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll wear that out sometimes when I know I'll see people that I know, like not necessarily on a date. I thought about wearing it on a date, but it's just hilarious when I wear that. The looks I get, you know.
Right. Exactly.
But it's like, and shout out to Case Akin for the video he just did maybe this morning or whenever. He was playing a video of this woman talking about what kind of sex she wants and stuff. Yeah. It's like, women love sex. Like, what's so hard to understand? They're hornier than men are.
That's a fact.
That's real talk.
You know?
Yes,
and they can't control their feelings, you know? It's like with this girl, I kind of knew right from the start. I'm like, she wants some dick tonight. it was just a back and forth, like, you know, a couple messages back and forth. Sounds good. I'll be there at 9:45. Like, you know, we literally had maybe 5 or 6 messages back and forth, and she's on her way.
Yep.
It's like, you know, what's with this talking on the phone shit for hours and getting to see if you like each other or not? Like, I'll tell you if I like you when you walk up to me in the parking lot, you know, or whatever, you know.
After we
like,
get that initial,
I don't know if I fucking like you by talking to someone, you know.
Right.
You know what the funny part is? Because
you guys' time, I did donate, so.
No, we appreciate it. And the thing is, with the whole liking thing, like, you know, I always find funny, like, you can't really you can't really know if you like a person or like a woman, for you guys, you guys fucking with these chicks, is y'all gotta fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Like all of this, like, oh, let's wait and all of that. We gotta wait. That's a bunch of bullshit, because I still gotta fuck you. Like, it's like fucking has to happen for me to actually accurately let you know that I like you, or for me to know that I like you. Because you could be the greatest conversationalist. We could have great conversations. The vibe is cool, but we got to get to the bedroom and fuck to solidify it. Like, oh, I like this part of you, but I got to also like that part of you.
I got to know. Yeah. And it's just dumb when these chicks try to like shame you and oh, you thirsty, and is that all that's on your mind?
Right. It's like, no, chick, we got shit to do. I gotta find this out. Because you know what it is? They think, this is what most women think. Most women think that you automatically will like it.
Right.
Right.
Bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, there's been times when I'm like, all right, that was all fine, but I really don't want to ever see that person again.
Right.
Oh, I've had situations where the chick was so cool, the vibe was awesome, but then when we hit the bedroom, I was like, nah, son, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Right? Yeah. And it's like, if you don't know that you're sexually compatible, my thing is, we don't have to fuck on the first date. But the next time that I see you,
right, we got to do it.
Down.
We got to do something.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to
like,
do
there's
something.
no going out to dinner. There's nothing like, no, like you're coming over to get this dick. If that's not what you want, then I'm cool. We don't have to see each other.
Exactly.
Yeah, because if we're not fucking, we're wasting each other's time.
Oh, man.
Like, real talk. Like we're both wasting each other's time. You see?
I'm telling you guys, stop getting fooled by these chicks, bro.
Absolutely. Listen, I just wanted to share my story real quick. Shout out to the game. Shout out to everybody.
Yes, sir. William Kime, we appreciate you, man. Thanks for supporting the show. Thanks for calling in. Stay safe out there on the roads. All right, bro?
All right, sounds good. I'm out.
All right, take it easy. Yeah, man. No, I'm saying a lot of the situations you might get into where you let a woman know. So yeah, sex needs to happen. You know, like this is the first date. All right, look, we ain't got to do it now, but if I see you again, it's going down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like play, guys. And this is why I tell you, if the date is going well, you got to start planning the second date on the first date.
Right, you could. That's a fact.
And start with the flirting. Start with the sexual tension building. Start with all of it. Tell her exactly what you gonna be doing with her on the next date. Because listen, I want you. If you're gonna say no, I need you to tell me no now.
Right.
Minutes from now, if you're gonna tell me no now. So I know not to waste any more fucking time with you.
Right.
Like, guys, stop getting, because I've had situations like, oh, why are you so pressed? Why are you so thirsty? Is that all that's on your mind? I'm looking at the chick like, look, just because I know exactly what the fuck I want, don't make me thirsty.
No, you know what the funny part, and that's always the part that sucks is that, and this is another thing, is that when the woman thinks it's about her, it always fucks everything up, because me talking about us having sex is not about you. It's about my time. It's about me understanding what I want. Because I'm like, listen, I don't like to waste time. So if we're not sexually compatible, I have to stop talking to you as soon as possible. You understand?
Let me explain how. Let me tell you how. Hold on. All right, well, somebody calling, so let's get it. All right, 649. You are on live with Locario. Miles, name, age, city. Are you? Did you send it somewhere, or are you taking a free call?
I'm taking a free call.
All righty. Name, age, city.
Brian, 28, Dallas.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Brian.
How's it going, Miles? I wanted to ask you a question specifically because what you said actually kind of rang on me.
Well, hold on. I mean, if you're gonna say how's it going, Miles, then you might as well say how's it going, Mr. Locario. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. What's going on, Mr. Locario? Yeah. Much respect to the both of y'all, man.
Yes,
my question was actually pertaining to Miles because y'all say
that's fine. Just address the panel. You feel me?
Most definitely. I remember a clip that you posted a couple of days ago, Miles, about like how women constantly need that reassurance when they're in a relationship.
Yes.
And that was a very interesting video that you posted, and it just made so much sense.
Yes.
Just kind of looking at things from a macro perspective. Yeah. How do you deal with that? Because as a man, I'll be completely honest with you, it's extremely annoying when you're dealing with a woman that you have a woman that you're taking seriously and that you're in a relationship with, and even sometimes your mother. Like sometimes, my mom just texted me just like an hour ago. Mind you, I'm 28 years old. Hey, I'm checking on you, and that shit is annoying to me. And like even women constantly needing that constant validation and constant like affirmation. Do you still love me the way you said you loved me last month? And you constantly have to give them that that affirmation, that assurance.
Yeah.
Like, as a man, to me personally, that's extremely annoying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you explained that video, it made so much sense. But like, how do you deal with that? Is there a way? Is there's just absolutely no way to like circumvent that, or like give them that permanent assurance that listen, bitch, like I love you.
Yeah,
like
so-
there's nothing unless you fuck up. There's no reason for me not to keep loving you the way I say I love you.
Right. Okay. So just so you understand, I explain how to deal with it in the video, but if you want me to go further in depth, so the bottom line is this. So you say it's annoying, correct?
Extremely annoying.
Okay. So we must understand,
especially when the feelings start getting into it, when she starts like having attitude sometimes and things like that. You know what I mean?
I understand. So here's what you must understand as a man. Okay. We must only rely on what we already know. If we're going to rely on anything, let's rely on what we already know, right? Shout out to April, right? Women, this is the nature of the woman. Okay. All right. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been in a situation where you've worked with somebody who has like Asperger's or autism or some type of retardation or disability? Have you ever worked with anybody like that?
I mean, I remember being in class. There was this one classmate we all used to make fun of because he was like slow as hell.
Hold on, caller. I'm just imagining him talking to this girl, be like, "Excuse me, baby, do you have a mental disability or a handicap?"
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't had much experience working with somebody that has some type of disability. Okay. Do you have like a younger brother, a niece, a nephew, a younger cousin, anything like that?
Yeah, I have younger siblings, but they're not stupid. They're not retarded.
No, caller. No, number one, I'm gonna tell you something. You talk too much. That's what I'm gonna tell you. But that's another part of the conversation. That is literally another part of the conversation. Don't take that to offense. Don't take that to offense, please. But I want you to understand that is another part of the conversation, because literally, the more you talk to a woman about the things that are bothering her, is the more you fall into the abyss of the bullshit. So that's another piece of it. But anyway, you got to look at it. Look at what I'm saying. If you you don't have nobody who's young, like a toddler or a child in your family that you've ever spoken to.
No, I mean, my younger brothers are not that much younger than me. And I mean,
and you don't have no other cousins or siblings or nothing, my nigga. You never been around your life.
He's never lived life.
I mean, I have cousins, but they're not even in the same state as me.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? You talk too much. I'm just asking you, have you ever been around a child? Jesus.
Nah, not really. Not really, no.
You've never been around a child?
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Well, yes, I have, but not in recent memory at all. No.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, okay. When you found yourself around this child, right? How old was the child? Just give me an example.
I mean, I remember when I did used to live with my auntie when I was like a teenager. I had younger cousins that were like. They were my young cousins. They were like females, but they were annoying as hell too. But I wasn't emotionally. I wasn't like.
All I'm asking you is how old were they, my nigga? Damn, you talk so much.
maybe like 3-4 years younger than me.
Thank you. That's all. That's all. Jesus. Okay. Now, what I'm saying to you is, when you look at when you looked at that younger family member, did you expect anything more from them than what a 3 or 4-year-old can bring to the table of humanity?
No.
So you wouldn't expect them to like learn to know how to do laundry, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't expect them to know how to cook you a meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't expect them to know how to drive a car, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So the same way that you know how to put your expectations in check when you're dealing with a 3 or 4-year-old, is the same way you need to learn how to put your expectations in check when you're dealing with a woman or a female. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know it sounds like I'm comparing women to females, but the comparison, if you understand me, is not about the women and the children. It's about the man,
right?
How he's able to put his expectations in check.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I do.
Okay. So when you realize what's going on and you put your expectations in check and you realize I am the leader. I am her emotional leader. I am the leader of her confidence. I am the leader of this relationship. Once you fully realize those things, you start to carry yourself a certain way where you don't allow things. My lady's in the chat. She said, I see why his woman asked for reassurance. The ability to get straight to the point and write the vision and make it plain. Exactly. There's a lot going on with you, caller. And I suspect that you get into a lot of back and forth with your woman, don't you?
Not all the time. I mean, in most cases, I just ignore that shit.
No. The fact that you can't say nah, the fact that you can't say yes or no, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm.
What do you mean not all the time? That means you do it some of the time, and that's enough.
Mm.
That's enough some of the time.
That's enough
some of the
see,
time.
listen to
but
what
it's
I'm
like.
He's like,
I ain't nothing wrong.
I didn't ask you all of that, brother. Like, you see what I'm saying with you? Like, you got a lot going on in your brain that you need to spit out. And that's what's really causing your issue. And check this out, too. A lot of the same annoying feelings that you feel has nothing to do with the fucking women.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not saying this to be insulting to you, but you are annoying. But I swear to God, caller, I'm saying this purely as a way for you to play this back and be introspective and listen to yourself.
Understand.
You simple questions and you can't just answer them simply. You have to go around the corner and spit a whole bunch of shit. And like April in the chat said, you got diarrhea of the mouth.
Right. And also, too, you got to understand part of being able to handle or interact with your woman in that way, because you're like, well, she's being annoying because she's saying this, and that. Part of being able to handle that is that you have to be silent. You understand what I'm saying?
Nigga.
That's what we're trying to tell you. So the fact that you're having a hard time just getting to the point, and when you're not getting to the point being silent, that's probably what's causing more annoyance for you when you're dealing with your woman.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I say being silent, what that means is understanding when to let her emote and just give her emotions and feelings and just sit there and listen. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you just sit there, listen, let her feel how she needs to feel. And then a lot of times it just subsides and passes. Right now, there are times where she might say a certain thing that, may be an issue, and she's having an issue, and it could be an issue that needs to be addressed, and it is what it is. But if it's like, man, my girl is annoying me because she keeps asking me, do you love me? Do you love me? The women are always going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So what it is that you have to have acceptance that you're going to do that, and also have acceptance that women are going to be annoying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
So, caller, another thing I want to let you know too is that, so number one, a big part of it is to shut the fuck up. That's a big part of it. And that's going to be a challenge for you. I can see that already. Okay. The other thing to do as well is to, like I said, manage your expectations of what it is you're dealing with, bro. She's just a woman. She's going to be emotional. She's naturally not as confident as us. Bro, I could get up every day. And choose my woman and do for my woman and live like I'm her man.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's enough.
Right.
But because she's a woman, that's not necessarily enough for her.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Her natural proclivity for insecurity causes her to want to be proven, and she wants to feel it, and she wants you to say it, and she wants you. So the bottom line is this: you got to calm down.
Mm-hmm.
You can't let her insecurity seep into your consciousness.
Right.
You understand? Because one thing I know about the situation is that at some point after she's done feeling the way that she feels, she'll come back down and realize, oh yes, he does love me.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
if you just have a little bit of patience and shut the fuck up and stay consistent in your masculine identity, she'll come back to reality and be like, oh, okay, yeah.
So let me ask you a question real quick, caller. Do you think that men and women are equal?
Nah, hell nah.
Okay, so exactly. So there you go. So because you know they're not equal, that means that you understand that you are in the leadership position, which means that you should be okay and accept the annoyance. You understand what I'm saying? So you're trying to get her to not be, you're trying to get her to be to like you in a sense. Like you're like, well, I wish she wouldn't be, I wish you would stop saying these things because I wouldn't be saying these things. Right. But remember, you guys are not equal. So understanding that you have to have acceptance. You see what I mean? Even though it annoys you, you have to have acceptance. And this is the thing. The more acceptance you have, the less annoying it becomes. You see what I'm saying? Because it's still in the back of your head. You're like, man, she just, you got to get to the point where you're like, okay, yeah, I remember she's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Every time you forget she's a woman, that's when you're more annoyed.
I'm explaining. So to go over what Locario just said, I'm gonna explain to you acceptance in thoughts, words, and action. Okay, so you accept it with your thoughts by focusing. And this is so important, caller. You have to focus on what the focus is. And what's the focus? The focus is to have a good, healthy relationship.
Right.
You got to stay focused on that. So to put your mind in good, healthy relationship mode, period. That's your thoughts. Now, what are your words? Think about it like this. Am I adding to a good, healthy relationship by engaging in her insecurity? Am I adding to? Am I doing good for it? Am I taking away from it?
Right.
You got to ask yourself. So if she's standing there saying, oh my God, I feel like you don't love me. And I feel like, why do you do this like that? And why did you say that to me? And you, with your diarrhea of the mouth and your wordiness, when you get in there, you say, well, why are you asking me that? You know I love you. You know all these things that I do for you. And what does that lead to, caller?
More shit.
More shit. Exactly. So now we covered thoughts. We covered words. Now, so basically, focus on a good relationship. Shut the fuck up. And then what's number 3? Number 3 is if y'all know y'all was supposed to go to dinner tonight because tonight is the night y'all go to dinner. All you need to do, she could be talking all that shit she want to talk. She could be giving you the silent treatment. You just let her know. So 7:30, get dressed. We going to dinner. And then you get right back to what it is you was doing.
That's it.
Because it is your steadfastness and your consistency that is going to allow her to come back. You got to leave. You got to leave and prepare space for her. Think about it like this. You're living in a beautiful home. And your woman is going to get up. She gonna break out the house and just run out the house. You got to leave the door open and keep the home nice and clean. So when she's ready to come home, she could come home.
Right. Exactly.
That's it. So when she's ready to, and when she come back home, I don't want to hear, it's not going to help you to be like, so why did you go? Why did you leave? What's the matter with you? Why are you running all around the place? Don't you know I love you? Nope. You keep the house nice and clean and steady and cool. So when she come back, she come right back to the same fucking house she left.
Right. That's a fact. And also, too, when she's asking you, oh, do you love me? Just reinforce it. Baby, you know I love you. Of course. Come here. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? Of course I love you, girl. What you mean? Let's do this.
Bro, you got to keep it so fucking steady. My nigga, listen, caller, I'm telling you, this is super heavy shit, bro. You got to, guys, I don't know how much, like I tell you guys so much how insecure women are, but in the same magnitude of women being insecure is the same fucking way you got to have that confidence. Because let me explain something to you, caller. Let me explain something to you. Your diarrhea of the mouth and you're looking at your woman like she's annoying. Understand this. There's only 2 emotions in the world. There's fear and there's love. Okay. Your annoyance can be traced all the way back to fear. And what do you fear? You fear the relationship not going the way you want it to go.
Right.
Meaning that it could get nasty or it can end. That's the only thing that's really going on. You think she's annoying because you're deep down at the baseline of it, the simple baseline, you're worried about the relationship ending.
Right.
What I need to show you is that whether the relationship goes on or the relationship ends, you're going to be okay.
Mm.
You have to remember that. You're going to be okay. Now, that's what separates a man from a woman. The man knowing who he is, the fact that he's a creator, the fact that he's a protector and a provider. If I provide security, who's going to always be okay?
Right. You.
I'm the one that provides security and confidence. Who's always going to be okay?
Mm-hmm.
So when a woman is doing her bullshit, just focus. I'm going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so that confidence that you need to have, you gotta focus on it so heavy. Your masculine identity gotta be so fucking strong that she could be flailing in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
You're standing right fucking there like the mountain that you are.
And on top of that, like what you just said, Miles, where you're going to be okay, that within itself is the reason why the woman feels so insecure and wants to ask you, oh, do you love me? Are you going to stay? Blah, blah, blah. Because she feels like she won't be okay when you leave.
Exactly.
Or if you leave. You see what I'm saying? And that's why she wants the reassurance. And so understand her annoyance is directly tied to the insecurity, but you have to be a leader. Because remember, a leader, right, is supposed to understand what's going to be beneficial for everyone.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So what's going to be beneficial for you and your girl is for you to leave her space to be annoying and for you to accept it and understand how to maneuver in order to make the relationship work.
And this right here is why a bitch got to earn her fucking spot. You hear that?
Exactly. That's a fact.
Here.
That's a fact.
If you haven't earned your spot and you over here being annoying, oh, you got to go.
Exactly.
You gotta go. Cause I'm not gonna tolerate and keep up this confidence and this masculine identity and stoicism and be the source of you know what I'm saying, of everything you need me to be, and you ain't even earned your fucking spot. Come on, son.
Exactly.
And sad part is a lot of you niggas just went on a first date with a bitch trying to do this.
Mm-hmm. And listen, and everything we said, Boss Matt got something to say to y'all.
And that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
No, 1,000%, y'all. I deeply appreciate y'all for giving me that clarity. Because listen, 90% of the time, I just accept the fact that she just might be in that mode. I just walk away, just leave that shit alone. But there's just some times where like that 10% where I'm just like, hold on, I just drop what the fuck I'm doing. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, where are you getting this shit from? Like, what's wrong with you?
No.
And it's like sometimes in my mind, it's like, sometimes when I leave that situation, I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I doing wrong in this situation?
Caller, that's what I'm saying to you. All that shit that you just said, throw all that shit out the window. And here's the part that you need to correct. Here's the part that you need to correct. And if you truly correct this part, all the rest of that shit you just said don't mean nothing. See the part where you said when she act like that, you just walk away and don't say nothing? Do you remember that part? Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, on a regular day when everything is cool with you and your woman, do you walk away from her?
Nah.
Exactly. So listen, right here. This is the mistake that I've made, and I know a lot of the other niggas make it. When a woman is acting like a woman, they walk away from her.
Mm-hmm.
Because you think that you gotta. Because when you're doing that, you know what you're doing? You're matching her energy. And when you start matching your woman's energy, what the fuck do you become?
Like her.
You become like her. You become a bitch like her.
Mm-hmm.
When she want to act bitchy, when she want to get in her mood, when she want to have a mood swing, what do? You walk away. But again, listen to me. This is how you stay focused on a good relationship. What do you usually do on a regular good day? Tell me what you usually do on a regular good day with you and your girl, bro.
You accept her for what she is. I mean,
no. Just describe to me, action-wise, how you and your girl are on a regular good day.
Yeah, like what y'all do? What we going on?
I mean, we just. We cooperate, like we collaborating together. Like I don't know how to.
Stop. Let me help you. Because you
Let me help you. So I'll give you an example. So on a regular good day, if me and my girl are at my place, right? Every time she walk past me, she getting a slap on the ass. Okay. And on a regular day, if we're sitting on the couch together, my arm is around her. Right. On a regular day, on a regular good day, if we walking down the street, we holding hands. On a regular good day, if we getting in the car, I'm putting her in the car and handing her the, pulling the seatbelt so she could get the seatbelt. You get what I'm saying?
1,000%.
So and I'm just telling you a few of the things that how me and my girl vibe on a regular day. So that's what I'm saying. Look at your life. Look at your relationship. Look at what happens on a regular day. And what I'm saying to you is, even when she's on that feminine, that female bullshit, insecurity, reassurance, blah 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 blah, you need to do what you usually do on a regular day. So if your girl walk past you and you smack her on the ass, if she's in that mode and it's annoying to you, don't let it get annoying. Don't even let it get to that place in your own mind. Just be like, that's my woman over there. And you smack her on the ass when she walked past.
Right.
And then when she doing something else and she look kind of cute to you, you go over there and you grab her by the neck and you kiss her. You stick your tongue down her throat. And you tell her how sexy she is, if that's what you do on a regular day. But what I'm trying to say is focus on the relationship that you truly want and make it happen. Make it happen. Be the actual leader that you need to be. Even when she's not vibing, quote unquote, with you. Force her. Not and again, it's not like force like, oh, I'm making your bitch, you better come here. No, not
totally
like that. But what I'm saying
is,
is this is where the leadership comes in, because you got to give her something to look to. See, it's exactly. That's what my lady talking about.
That's right.
Yes, Miles is the same. Solid. Let me tell you something. I appreciate my lady for saying that, but there have been times in our relationship where I've had to learn these lessons that I'm spitting right now. Because there have been times when I allowed myself to get into it with her.
Right.
When I didn't have to. You understand what I'm saying? And so Caller, I'm telling you these things from experience, not because I'm sitting on some high and mighty cloud trying to act like I'm better than you niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Totally understand.
It's bro, you gotta keep the relationship. Like I said in the video, you got to drag her kicking and screaming.
And also too is important is that all this annoying stuff, quote unquote, is a blessing. And I'll tell you why. Because what it does is it strengthens your masculine identity. It makes it gives you something. Remember we talking about how a woman is there for you to play off of. So it gives you an opportunity to stand in your leadership. It gives you opportunity to stand in your masculine identity. It gives you opportunity to focus on the relationship to make it work in the way that you want it to work. You see what I'm saying? So don't look at it as like, damn, this some fucked up shit. Look at it as like, oh, this is the opportunity for me to practice the things I need to do in order to maintain and keep this going. You see what I'm saying? That's what the game is about. It's about you understanding yourself in these situations to strengthen yourself so that you know how to handle and interact and deal with these situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. But Cola, you got way too much game for a free call. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go. All right. But no, it was a good question, and I know there's a lot of other guys that go through this, and I'm telling you, just this game alone, just this phone call alone, what was said can save a lot of relationships. I'm sure.
That's a fact.
At the end of the day, you got to realize she's dependent on you, bro. Exactly. I know she's annoying. I know you want to like, man, fuck that bitch. Why she acting like that? But bro, she's dependent on you. Trust me. All right.
That was the trend. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Right, man. Later, bro. All right. Let's see if I can answer one of these calls. Let this hang up first. All right, let me see. Okay. All right. Yeah. I got a call back. 503 call back 617. Go ahead and call back.
Yeah, you guys call back. Listen, man.
Here we go.
Too much game on these shows. I swear to God.
Too much on these shows. That's a fact. 503. You are on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. How you doing?
What's happening? It's BJ, age 34 in Portland, Oregon.
BJ in the building. What's going on with you, man? Yeah, man.
My nigga.
I'm gonna see you tonight on the call, though, right?
Yeah, you gonna see me tonight, and I'm gonna tell you this. You see my Cash App? I want you to read what that Cash App tag say. I want you to read that. I sent you a little note.
All right, let me see. Let me look at it real quick. It says, oh no, this is the other one. All right, yeah, I got you. So it says, no, I can't. It's not even showing me. I gotta go to the app. Hold on, man. I went to the email, but the email is not showing me.
What did you say? Tell us what you said.
Email will show you the note, but I want you to read that out loud for everybody right now.
It says no free game. We gonna need to start taking these fucking shows off like after we broadcast.
Listen, I respect the fuck out of the call because I've been here in the past.
Yeah.
But my nigga, if you call the show, you clearly know that there's a membership attached to both of you niggas.
Facts. Exactly. Now that's a fact.
Well, here's the truth. I got 109, and not even to be funny, I got 119 minus the 20 I just said. I got $119 in my account right now. Now my shit deactivated. I'm going to pay for it again today to see you on the Zoom call today.
Appreciate
and
it,
still
bro.
have $19 in my account.
Damn.
The point that I'm making with that is that it shouldn't matter how much money. You feel me?
Right.
It shouldn't matter how much money you got. If you're willing to invest in yourself, then put the fucking money up, bro.
Facts.
This nigga got a free consultation.
That's a fact.
Doing laundry for 30 minutes.
Yo, yeah, it was 30 minutes. It was a 29 something minute call for real. It's facts.
30 minutes, nigga. It's $403 on your shit for a 30-minute consultation. This nigga got a free consultation off a free call.
Facts.
Exactly. No, that's the
Here's
fact.
the fucked up part about it is that he gonna take what you heard, what you said, because you gave way too many fucking gems. He gonna take he gonna listen to. He's not even gonna listen to what you said. He's gonna take what you said. That shit gonna push through one ear and out the other, and then he gonna end up in another situation. He won't even think to watch the free call. He won't even think to watch the playback. He'll just keep calling back. My nigga, if you listening to me on this show right now, I'm on this membership. You need to join the membership for $100 tonight, and we can fully break down your shit for a whole 30 days.
Facts.
Now that's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Great. That's fucking crazy. I'm not even mad at. I'm just upset that you was on your Locario shit today, Miles. I was looking at you like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Stop talking, my nigga.
I'll tell you, the game be flowing sometimes like that. That's
the game be flowing sometimes, but you real, bro. You talking some real shit, man. You talking some real shit.
Cause like my nigga, the shit that we had to explain, like the trials that I've explained, all of my fuck ups that I've explained on the membership.
Yes, sir.
Nigga, you gotta go through it. It's trial by fire. You have to have that experience. This one little call ain't gonna help you if you don't have this shit every week to constantly go back and do the work.
Fact.
Okay, I did this wrong. All right, let me go do this.
Right.
All right, okay.
And we're learning. And it's lessons. It's not just mistakes. It's lessons, bro. That's real.
Exactly. And then the curriculum ties back into whatever you're dealing with. Facts. So it'll always have some sort of game to be applied to whatever the fuck you're doing wrong. Facts. So like, my nigga, stop being lazy. Get on the fucking membership, bro.
Facts. Yo, and I want guys to know.
That's real talk.
Nah, BJ talking real because we have curriculum, but we also make space for everybody to explain their situation, and like we basically do consultations on the Zooms.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, like at least 10-15 minutes we be spending with each of us, depending on whatever the fuck going on, bro.
Real talk. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really a value for you to get on the fucking membership. Like, seriously, you know what I'm saying?
Way more. And I promise you, if he got on the membership, he would change, bro. Because it's shit that I've been experiencing.
From other niggas, you can learn from other niggas' lessons. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. I set it up, bro. Y'all. Y'all a good one, man. I wanted to say something about that because that shit was fucking crazy. But Miles, bro, keep doing what the fuck you doing. I'm gonna see you tonight, Holmes.
All right, man. Appreciate you, brother. See you later, brother. All right, man. Be safe. Take it easy.
So, guys, get on the Masculine Identity membership today. The Zoom call is tonight, so make sure you guys get up on that ASAP. You feel what I'm saying?
Real talk.
Get on there ASAP. You know what I mean? Now that's some real shit, man. We trying to tell y'all, man. The game is so heavy. And the thing is this, see, you know why we're able to even say and the pickup artists can't because they don't. Most of them ain't in relationships.
Exactly. They've never. It's crazy. They can't help a nigga past smashing.
Right.
It's crazy. But 617, you are on live with Locario and Miles. Name, age, city. Wait, where do we got another free call, right?
Nah.
I sent 20 on the cash.
Oh, you sent 20? Okay, that's what's up. All right, cool.
So what's going on?
Wait, you said 20 on the, wait, you said 20 on the cash app to who?
No, not Cash App. My bad. Venmo to Mr. Locario.
Venmo, okay.
Venmo, okay. Hold on, let me check. Let me double check. Hold on. Let me double check real quick. To me, okay. I got you. Appreciate it.
Yo, is it a thing with Spanish niggas and Venmo? Is real quick, caller. Like, is Venmo is something that's more appreciated in the Hispanic community or something?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I just kind of use it because that's what I've been using for years now.
Okay, gotcha. Because it's like I'll always be doing that little thing when I say, oh, they bangmo, but y'all Spanish niggas really be using that shit, bro. Like, real talk. But
shout out to Gilberto with the Venmo.
Bangmo, you know. But anyway, I'm sorry, caller. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. How old are you? How old did you say you was again?
Nah, you good. So my name is Jan. I'm 25 and I live here in Boston.
Okay, that's what's up, man. What's on your mind? Go ahead.
Yeah, so I basically had two questions, and my first one is I hopped on the Bad Boy membership recently, and there's a lot of game on there, so I honestly don't even know where to start. So I'm wondering if there's like a certain video I should start with, or
no. Well, this is what I would say. There's nowhere to necessarily start. You can start anywhere, but I would suggest to watch the Game Kings documentary first, and then just go after that and just start wherever you want to start. But yeah, you can start anywhere because what happens is all of the programs is like over 135, 40 something programs on it right now. All of the programs within itself is each program. There's substance in each one specifically for that topic, but they all overlap into other things. So this is why the more that you watch the stuff and the more that you're on there, there's certain things I guarantee there's going to be certain things that you're going to hear that you've never heard, or certain things that may not make sense to you at first, and then it will start to make sense to you as you're watching all the other ones. You'll be like, oh, this is why, okay, that's why you should be, you see what I'm saying? So it's a holistic thing. So it doesn't matter where you start. You can start anywhere. And then you can just go into the situation and keep it going.
All right, cool. That sounds good. Yeah, I'll just start watching the Game Kings then.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, start by watching the Game Kings Part 1. Yep, that's a good place to start. Facts. Yep.
You had another question? Anything?
Yeah, so my second question is, so I'm 25 and I still live with my parents. So I was wondering if that's gonna, put me in a disadvantage in the game because I only got a whip right now. So what's your thoughts on that?
So what do you mean disadvantage by, like, how? What are you saying? Like,
because I'm trying to fuck more bitches. So I'm wondering if not having a crib is gonna like put me at a disadvantage.
Well, have you spoken to your parents about bringing chicks to the crib?
Yeah, they not with it. They not with it.
Yo, what's wrong? Yo, why all these parents be cock blocking and shit? You know what it is? They want to get your ass out the house. That's why.
You want him out the house, yeah.
Maybe if we don't let him fuck, then he'll leave. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, they be on some. This ain't no hotel. You ain't bringing no people over here. Like they be mad as hell.
Yeah, they try to get your ass out the house. So why you ain't getting out the house though? What's the issue?
Nah, so I'm basically on the job market right now. I've been studying for a certain certification, so just looking for a job, trying to stack up that money.
Right.
So, I'm just waiting on that. It's a work in progress.
Right. So this is the thing. When you don't have your own place to bring chicks, it's a little bit difficult. So the things that, you would have to do is either get a hotel, right? Or if you have a friend who has their own spot, you got to holler at him and be like, yo, I'll pay you $20. Let me borrow your shit real quick. You see what I'm saying? You'd have to do something like that. I wouldn't necessarily suggest her house or her apartment. And the reason why is because you can't bake on her shit. But two, a lot of times, and this is another thing that you guys are going to understand, is that a lot of times when you first meet women, you don't really necessarily know their situation right? So you don't want to be at her crib and her fucking ex-boyfriend is, waiting for you in the bushes and shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Thanks.
So in some of those situations, so I would say hotel or holla at your boy and try to get it that way. Because if other than because I had my when I was living with my mother, she didn't give a fuck. She was like, I had chicks in and out of there like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Caller, my question to you is, so you say you got a whip, right?
Yeah.
What city you in again?
Boston.
In Boston. So, this job search that you're on, does it take up all your time?
Nah, not really, no.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to start doing some Uber, Lyft, Uber Eats. You need to start making some fucking money and get the fuck out your parents' house. Stop playing with me, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Stop playing with me, nigga. You got a whip. You got a whip. So you kind of just wasting time at this point, or at least do Uber and make a budget for hotels or something, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
What are we really doing?
Yeah, so the car's not really ideal. Like if I'm meeting chicks out like at a club and I'm like, yo, let's pull up to my whip and get shit going. Like,
no. You listening to me? I didn't say to fuck them in the whip.
He's saying use your car to make money.
Use your car to make money on Uber. Hello? What kind of car is it? Is it a coupe, sedan? What is it?
It's a Toyota Camry.
Oh my God, that's a perfect car. Because you could do Uber, you could do Lyft, you could do Uber Eats, you could do Instacart, you can do Amazon Flex where you deliver packages. You need to make some extra money and get the fuck out of your parents' house, and they don't want you there either.
Mm-hmm. So wait, this certificate thing you're doing, like what is it? How much time it take up during the week?
So I basically already finished it, but it's an IT certification. It's called the CCNA, and it's held very high in the interviewer's eyes. Because I have a mentor who put me onto it. So I kind of just finished it. So I'm on the job market now with that certification.
Okay, so what do you do during the week?
Well, to be honest, I just got out of surgery, so I had tore my ACL playing basketball. So I just got surgery about like 3 months ago. So I've really been at the crib, just chilling, just recovering. I ain't been going out. So the game has been kind of tough because I ain't been going out. So I'm at that point where I'm finally able to start doing my own thing. Like I'm walking, I'm able to go out again. So that's why I hopped on the membership because I'm about to start doing my thing now.
Okay, well, listen, you need to during the week, since you could get around, your ass need to get up in that car and make some money. You understand what I'm saying? Because you ain't working right now, so you got all day to really go out there and grind, make some money, save some money, and get yourself out of the spot so you can have your own spot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. No, I needed to clear that out of my head. That's a question I had for a little minute now.
Right.
But I appreciate that.
Yeah, so just get on your grind. You be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get on your grind, man. I mean, I know. Look, does the ACL injury stop you from driving?
No, I started driving about like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so that's 2 weeks of money that you could have been making, my nigga. Get out there and make it happen.
I bet. I appreciate that.
All right, man. Good luck to you, man.
I appreciate it. Be easy.
Peace. All right.
Yo, I'm looking online. It said Uber drivers in the U.S. generally can earn between $1,200 and $6,700 a month.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They should be out here grinding. What?
I did Uber for about a full year,
bruh.
Because I got fired from my corporate job, and I did Uber and Lyft for a good year. Paid all my bills and then some.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. He could do Uber for like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Save up some money, get him a spot, and then just keep it going from there. Like, man,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's great.
Y'all need to learn how to. Y'all gotta have that. See, you know, there's a lot of people don't have that hustle in them.
Right.
I remember back in the day, I used to burn CDs we had a CD maker. I used to burn like 150, 200 CDs, and I'd be outside in Times Square in the cold.
Yep.
Selling CDs for like 8 hours, nigga. Like, what we, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, Like, bruh, you got to go get it. How you know what I'm saying? You got to get it how you can get it, man. You got to be out here.
Get it how you live, player. Get it how you live.
Nigga, I used to be freestyling the chicks on fucking Times Square to get them to buy this fucking CD and shit. Man, I was out here.
Those were the days. Niggas was hustling for sure.
I was out here, what they call in the looks maxing community. I was out here jester maxing. You know what I'm saying?
Jester maxing? What?
I was out here getting it. Man, listen, I used to live in Times Square, bro. Man, shit was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Oh my God. But anyway, let me see what some of these questions are saying. It says, Miles, what are your thoughts on staying in the game? I believe that certain actions keep you in the game.
I don't know what that means, bro. As long as you're alive, you're in the game, bro. I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah, you got to call in for that one. How do I start getting out of the tricking mindset? Well, this is the thing, man. You know, you got to understand that a lot of times you ain't gonna be able to quit tricking cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? So what you might want to do is little baby steps, man. You know what I'm saying? Like instead of it depends on what type of tricking you're doing. You know what I mean? So you got to call in. We need to know, like, are you tricking like actually like flying somewhere to pay prostitutes to fuck you, or are you tricking in the sense of like just taking chicks out on expensive dates hoping to get pussy? Like what level of tricking are you on? You know what I'm saying? Like we need to have a conversation about this. But the thing is that to start getting out of the tricking mindset is to start focusing on your masculine identity. You understand? Focusing on who you are, what you're about, what you want, and then going in that direction and being unwavering about that. Because this is the thing. You know what the funny part is? Most of y'all are, and this is why our advice and what we talk about is not palatable to the masses, because in order to really, really take heed to what we're saying, you actually have to accept who you are and love yourself, right?
Yeah.
And to the point where, like we was talking about earlier, you remember you was talking about that example of the person that said, well, we ain't leaving here, we gonna die here or whatever. You got to get to the point where, like, it's almost like, listen, you say to yourself, I want to fuck with some chicks, I want to hook up with some girls, but I would have a dry dick is changing who I am to get pussy. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's where you got to get to that point. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of motherfuckers, they can't do that. They'll fold. They'll be like, man, I ain't getting no pussy. Okay, maybe I should start tricking. Maybe I should, meet her halfway and do what she wants to get some ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes would get to that point. It's like, you got to be able to say, listen, like a shout out to Boss Man, got to go down to 0 bitches. You understand what I'm saying? Shout out to Justin. He said, tricking withdrawal, he's going to need a 12-step program and weekly TA meetings. That's a fact.
Sure. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you, it's tough. Because remember, guys, you got to understand, the reason why this, understanding this game, you have to be consistent, is because you're coming off of years and years of conditioning. Years of you have a habit of tricking, or you have a habit of simping. You have a habit of hating yourself. Yep. You have a habit of switching up whenever there's a hot woman around. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you got to train yourself. You see what I'm saying? This is why, even for example, on the Bad Boy membership, I got this program called How to Train Yourself in 90 Days to Attract and Maintain Hot Women. You know what I'm saying? You got to train yourself for these things, because a lot of times you guys understand, you're so conditioned into how you think and how you view yourself that you got to get out of that fucking mindset. This is why we tell you guys to get coaching. We're not just telling you to get coaching just to get coaching. You actually need coaching.
Yep.
To get out of that mindset. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're going to be basically doing the same shit if you don't get coaching and trying to change, but then you're doing the same thing with the same mindset. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to work. You feel what I mean? Because even if we tell you to do certain things, sometimes what happens is that you guys will do things with the wrong mindset. You feel what I'm saying?
What?
You're taking the right action with the wrong mindset.
Yeah. That's huge because we talking about, oh yeah, holla at 25 women a day. And you're doing it based on fear. You're doing it based on the fact that you think women are annoying, the fact that you think, I'm validating these bitches and they getting a big head and these things that you're thinking, and that's not the mindset that's really going to help you. So yeah, you might be going out and getting your reps up, talking to women and all that stuff, but you're doing it with terrible intentions.
Right.
You're only going to lead, not even to where you are now. You're going to go to an even worse place.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And now that's even more coaching and stuff that you need to get out of that mindset.
Exactly. That's a super fact right there. So this says, if most women and men are taught to be asleep of the game and how it's being played outside of cooperation, what shows you that this woman is coachable or deserving of getting some of the game? Well, it's consistency, right? So it's consistency, and it's her showing that desire through consistency, right? Because this is the thing. A lot of times, guys will be around women, and I'm gonna do a video about this later today, where there was a chick, she was talking about how some dude flew her out and, spent thousands of dollars on her, and then they smashed. But it was like, the story she's telling, it's showing that she's not really feeling the guy. She's just basically going along with the shit because he's paying for everything. So a lot of times where you have guys, they think they're winning, or they think that, they're a player or whatever it is, because they're doing all this extra shit and the woman is just going along with it. But the thing is that, a woman is actually really feeling you and is about it if she's consistently cooperating, but there's also the actual desire there. You understand what I'm saying? Because a chick could cooperate with you for a little bit if you tricking. You feel what I'm saying? She'll go along with the shit, but that doesn't mean she's actually about you. So it's about the core of her desiring you. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. Because this is the thing. I was talking about earlier how the mistake a lot of times, or you need to be very aware of this, is when you're interacting with a woman and she believes that it's about her. And so what happens is, the problem with that is, and this is what you guys are going to understand about the game, is that it's always a power dynamic, and then it's also about value, right? So whenever you're interacting with a woman, either she's going to see you as the value, which is why she submits, or she's going to see herself as the value, which is why she's going to expect you to chase her, trick on her, accommodate her, and so forth and so on. Right. So in any interaction you're having with the woman, you have to say to yourself, okay, is she following me and submitting to me and seeing me as valuable, or is she seeing herself as above me and expecting me to chase her? Any fucking situation dynamic that you're dealing with the woman. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times it's a thing of, the value. Because, like, for example, I've been on dates where, I'm talking to a chick and we flirting or whatever, and then she'll say, like, I'll say something like, yeah, let's go back to my place, right? And then what she would say, and I'm sure you guys have heard this before, she would say, oh no, that's not happening tonight, or oh no, that's not, I'm not doing that right now, whatever it is. Like, she's pushing back on that. Right now, what happens is that her pushing back on that, or her saying no, not right now, that's her looking at herself as more valuable than me. You understand what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I know you want me, but I'm gonna tell you when we're doing this. Right? So now what I would do sometimes in that particular situation, in my mind, in that particular situation, usually it's over. Like, I'm like, yeah, this is a wrap, because she's already seeing herself that way. But then sometimes what I would say is, I'll be like, oh, so you're saying we're not going to do it right now? And then she's like, yeah, that's, now's not the time, or maybe later. And I say, well, what makes you assume that I'm ever going to see you again? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the thing is that the fact that she's assuming that it can happen another time, or will happen another time again, It's her seeing herself as more valuable. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is you guys have to pay attention to what women are saying and doing and how they're relating to you. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is that a lot of times y'all think just because she's there and just because she's interacting with you, that she's feeling you or that she's highly interested in you or that she's really about you. That's not the case.
Right.
You gotta pay attention to what the fuck she's talking about. You see what I'm saying? And that will show you everything. Like I remember I had another date where I had this chick drive to come see me. It took her like an hour, maybe hour and change to come see me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, I'm like, that's good because she actually invested all that time to drive and come see me, right? Then she said this one thing that I was like, so we on the date, we getting drinks, and then she says, oh, you owe me for driving this far. I was like,
you doing so good too.
Exactly. I was like, because basically what that's saying, because this is the thing. If she's saying you owe me for driving this far, that essentially means that she thinks driving this far wasn't worth it.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Guys, this is what I'm saying. Guys, this is what I'm saying. You have to pay attention to what women are saying so you don't get caught up in the bullshit.
Did she say it like playfully or?
Yeah, she said it like a little playfully, but I still ain't even like that shit. I was like, nah. I was like, no. Like that shit. Like, no. You see what I'm saying? See, if she saw me when she saw me and she was like about it, she would have never said anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It would have been like, in her mind, she'd have been like, oh, this is worth it. Like, because in her mind, at first, it's worth it, which is why she's driving all the way there. But the fact that she said that,
right,
you got to take that into account. Now, I'm not saying that you necessarily, need to just like toss her to the side and, you can still try to smash that night if you want to. But what I'm saying is do not take that seriously or don't think that a woman is highly interested in you if she's being that way. You see what I mean? It's like
owe me for driving this far.
Right, exactly. Right. Shout out to Jussie said obedience and submission can absolutely be performed for their benefit. So Joe Blast said, could she have meant you owed her dick? Well, she could have, but the thing is,
even then,
remember, women, see, you gotta say something. Women know what they're doing. You understand? Because a lot of times what happens is that when you're talking to interacting with women, right, they know how to act and behave when they're with a guy that they want things to progress a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
And then they know how to act and behave when they say, oh, this is a guy who, again, I feel like I'm more valuable than that I can use for however I want to use him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you got this. What I'm saying. Every interaction, it's as simple as this. Is she following me or is she thinking I should follow her? That's all you got. This, if you just think about that when you're dealing with women, it'll tell you everything you need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Is she following me or does she think I should follow her? And when I say is she following me, that means she has to follow me consistently, not like the first two things. No, throughout the entire night, throughout the entire situation, there needs to be her being consistently following. You understand? That's how you know if a woman is really about it. The problem is that most of you guys, when you're dealing with women, most of the time you're dealing with women who are not about it, but you don't realize they're not about it. And that's going to create a situation where you're going to waste more time. This is why you have so many guys frustrated. They go on dates and like, yo, man, I took her here. I talked to her on the phone. I spent this amount of time. And then she just basically flakes or talks about, oh, we should just be friends. Or, she's giving you the runaround because you didn't realize from the beginning she said or did something that indicated that she wasn't really down.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's why having game is important.
You owe me for driving all the way out.
I was like, what? I'm like, man, I swear, bro. I'll be like, oh, I'm like, that's crazy. It says, be honest, how hard is the responsibility of being her leader and protector from y'all perspective?
So it's like anything else. If you know what you're doing, it's not hard at all.
Right, exactly.
If you know what you're doing, it is not hard at all. It's when you don't know what you're doing, or more importantly, you don't know who you are.
Right.
When you don't know who you are, everything is more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? But when you got a lock on your masculine identity, you know who you are, you know what to focus on. And once you know what to focus on, then you know how to think and behave.
Right.
And isn't that pretty much all the ways that we can interact with this reality?
Exactly.
Think, speak, behave. Right.
Right.
So once you know where to put your focus, you know how to think, speak, behave. Everything. And again, life is life, right? Everything has its challenges and obstacles and whatever. But when you have a certain level of confidence in your identity, everything becomes, I wouldn't say easy, but it's, if you know what to do, you know what to do. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I mean, again, taking apart and putting together a car engine from scratch is not easy.
Mm-hmm.
But a mechanic who's had 20 years of doing this shit, he'll do it like it's nothing.
Right.
Because he knows what to do. You see what I'm saying? He knows who he is and he knows what to do. So, yeah.
He says she was probably indirectly flirting with you. She wanted the dick, but didn't want to look like a slut. I'm thinking, no. Let me explain these guys something. See, this is how they get you. This is how they get you. No. Understand. When a woman wants the dick and she's highly sexually attracted to you, she wants to look like a slut. And not only not that she wants to look like a slut, she can't help but look like a slut, I should say. Meaning that because the sexual energy is that strong, her actions are slutty, quote unquote, right? Like, for example, I remember I was on a date with this chick, and I swear to God, I couldn't breathe because this chick was this close to my face. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I had to be like, yo, like back up a little. Like, she's just all in my grill. She's like so close to me. And I looked at her and she was this close. I was like, you want to kiss me, don't you? And like, hell yeah. She's like, you know what I'm saying? And so we start kissing. You see what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is there's no resistance when the woman is highly sexually attracted to you. See, what happens is this. You're saying she was probably indirectly flirting with you. She wanted a dick, but didn't want to look like a slut. This is the problem. What happens is if she actually wants the dick, and women know this, if they fuck around, they're going to find out that they're not going to get dick. Women know, this is what I'm saying. So when she wants the dick, she's complying and consistent and cooperative the entire time. That's what I keep trying to tell y'all. Women don't play games when they want dick.
So was it? I know Corey. So if she wanted to say something about the long drive, she wanted a dick, she would have said, all I could think about on that long drive
was this dick.
Was getting this dick.
And it shows through their words and actions. This is what we're trying to tell y'all.
You wouldn't have said, you owe me. Oh. Because let me ask you, Locario, what was her other conversation like? Was it flirtatious? Was she trying to get at you, or what happened?
Yeah, so the conversation was still like, it was still flirtatious, right? But also too, she also said the whole thing of, because we was flirting or whatever, and we kissed and all that. So I was like, yeah, let's go back to the crib, whatever. And then she was like, oh no, that's not happening tonight. You see what I'm saying?
We're done. You're done.
No, that's what I'm saying. Right? You see what I mean?
Because if the drive was that long, you should have been like, oh yeah, let's go back to your place.
That's exactly right. So what it was that she was attracted, but she wasn't highly sexually attracted. She was looking at it like, oh, he could probably be like the next boyfriend guy, or he could be the guy that I go on dates with and blah, blah. Like, she was looking at me as that guy versus the guy she's just got. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. You'll know this once you understand the game, because her behavior and her responses are going to tell you everything. Right. Because she was very aggressive sexually. The problem was she didn't want to have sex. What does that mean? She wants to stall it out. What that means when a woman stalls it out, she wants to get you to invest more because she wants more non-sexual time with you.
Exactly. So basically she was saying, when she said you owe me, she was like, you owe me dates, you owe me time, you owe me.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. And this is why having game is important, because you'll see these things. You got to see these things, because then now, because I know this, I'm like, okay, listen. I know that I'm not going to waste time if she ain't on the type of time I'm on.
Facts.
You understand what I'm saying? Now, if it's a thing where we get together and smash, and this is the funny part, because I've been in them situations before too, where those are actually usually the type of girls that if I was going to smash, those are the type of girls I usually smash and kind of toss to the side. And the reason why is because if the woman isn't highly sexually interested in me and we have sex, then I got to toss you to the side because you're going to be expecting more.
Right.
Now, if you're highly interested in me and you're following my lead to the T, then you can get more of me, right? And let's say I was a dude who was like single and could be looking for a girlfriend at some point. She would be in the runnings versus the woman who's trying to hold off on it. Because every time a woman's trying to hold off on it, it's essentially her trying to control.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And if she's trying to control, then what the fuck are you trying to really be with her seriously or do anything with her? You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. You're supposed to be interacting with the women who are following you. Remember, is she following you or is she expecting you to follow her?
Right.
That's the only thing you got to think about.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But see, and guys, this is what I'm saying, because a lot of y'all guys think because you watch myself and because you watch Miles and, you know, all the guys on Real Game No Theory, y'all think like, oh, well, I want to learn game like them so I could just get a bunch of women who are just going to like want me and I'll never have to get rejected again and never. No. We run into women too who have medium interest in us. We run into women too who are going to be flaky and fickle and try to play games. But because we have game, we can see when they're doing the thing, so we can act accordingly and be like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, she's done. I got to charge her ass. You know what I'm saying? Because she wants some bullshit. You see what I mean? And so when you understand this, you're hyper aware. You see what I mean? That's the thing. And so when you don't have game, you get caught up because you confuse her giving you attention for her actually being interested.
Right.
And women can give you attention for lots of different reasons. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean they're giving you attention because they're highly sexually attracted to you. There's a lot of different reasons why women are giving you attention that have nothing to do with them being sexually attracted to you, that have nothing to do with them cooperating with you and all that other stuff. In fact, there's some women right now that you're probably dating or talking to who are only talking to you because you're following her. It's a lot of women that you're talking to, if you were to tell her to do something, she would just leave you on red or she wouldn't show up to the date. Why? Because her intention was to get you to follow her. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. So you guys got to understand that. So don't think that, you know how they say all money ain't good money and all pussy ain't good pussy? You know, it's like, that's the same thing. It's like all attention ain't good attention. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta understand that shit. But yeah, we about to wrap this shit up. Anything else you want to say, Miles, before we get up out of here?
Guys, once again, I do encourage you to join the Masculine Identity membership. Tonight, we will be talking about the difference between ego and identity. And it's a part of a larger discussion having to do with having a real understanding of what rejection truly is based on your masculine identity. So guys, go to masculineidentitymembership.com, join the membership. All the tiers give you access to the Zoom call. All tiers give you access to the Zoom call. So if you go there, you see the 3 different tiers. You can sign up to anyone and you get access to the Zoom call. It's just that the bottom tier, which is the bronze, that gives you only access to the Zoom calls. The silver tier gives you access to the library and the Zoom calls. And then the gold tier gives you access to the library, the Zoom calls, and the full playback to all the Zoom calls. So, you know, the best value, of course, is in the gold membership. So make sure you guys pick one, man, so you could be a part of the Zoom calls every Monday, 11 p.m. And you going live with Steve tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow at noon. So make sure you check us out noon Eastern time, me and Steve. And also check us out actually in half an hour for the Money Game Show on the Locario Motivation channel. So make sure you guys go there and get that cracking. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, and shout out to all of the people out there whose teams made it to the Super Bowl. So we got the Patriots and we got the Seahawks. So shout out to them.
sir. When is the Super Bowl? I forgot what date is that.
I'm in February, I think. I'm not sure. I gotta look it up.
Cool. All right, people. So that's pretty much it. We'll holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. These hoes fucking with their nose and their lips and they go around thinking that they hot shit. They cutting up their whole face, new tits look fake. Bitch, you need to stop it. You're getting Botox, trying to look young sounds fun until it's not it. You think you look better think again, because bitch, you are not lit. What the fuck's this about? You're so fucked and I doubt you don't even realize you don't look human. Lip injections look like you got punched in the mouth. That's that self-hate shit. That's what you do when you think you ain't shit. Only the real relate with what I say. Haters hate, I say this. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit. Why are y'all so drastic? Your body is plastic, your mental is that sick. Not being dramatic, but one wrong move and you'll be in the casket. Y'all in a place where I can't be in. I'm a champion. I love myself. I'm happy in the skin I'm in. Why you wanna be in the skin of a Kardashian? Even these males want a facelift. They wanna be like a fake bitch. They wanna fake it till they make it. The fake call me a hater, but the only thing I hate is fakeness. That's the self-hate shit. That's what you do when you think you ain't shit. Only the real relate with what I say. Haters hate, I say this. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit. Fuck that fake shit. Fake ass, fake tits, fake lips, fake that, fake this. I want a real bitch. 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 I want the real shit.